Hello everybody, it's Bob, and today I thought I'd go and redo the Yela drug lab video that I did a while back because it's a bit of a calmer atmosphere now, so I can do it a bit more concisely and usefully when I don't have a bunch of angry CSGO players behind me. So the basis behind this is that in the game right now it's very hard to make money. The missions and the black box recoveries and waste disposal, whatever you want to do, don't exactly make you a lot of money. And trading, unlike 3.0, isn't very useful either. It doesn't make you any money, you get no profit from it. The exception to this is Widow, which is from the drug lab on Yela, and the drug lab has moved since 3.0. It's also in a new location. The textures on the moon itself have changed, so it's harder to spot where it is, unless you have a visual cue, which is what I'm going to show you today, so that basically, as soon as you get in your ship and take off from Olisar, you know where to go and you won't have any trouble finding the moon. Or rather, I hope you can find the moon, rather you won't have any trouble finding the drug lab. So, we'll go over there and I'll show you how to find it. It's nice, quick, easy, and you can do some quick runs, hopefully without the server crashing, and make yourself a little bit of money. Let's have a look. Of course, all this is down to your own risk because of those aforementioned server crashes, so any kind of trading, as you know, is dangerous because the server could crash, which is why I suggest you do it in small runs. Never spend all of your money on one cargo run just in case the server crashes. You'll have to spend missions grinding it all up again. Let's go to Yela and have a look, see if I can show you where we need to go. Okay, so we're at the moon, and OM1 will be directly in front of you, which is the centre of the planet, or the moon rather, essentially. What you need to do is you need to find OM4, orbital marker 4, so that when you arrive at the moon, especially from Olisar, normally it's on your left, so you can turn left and have a look. If you're arriving from Grim Hex and you fly towards the moon from Grim Hex, it'll be on your right. So make your way to orbital marker 4. Okay, once we're at OM4, you need to look at the centre of the moon again, and then you need to pan down. Once you've done this, you can see here that from OM4 you've got this long white streak along the surface of the moon, along with these three blobs, these smaller streaks here. These are going to be your ideal markers from where you need to go here, okay? Then what you need to do is you need to rotate a little bit so that the three blobs are kind of in a diagonal line. It makes things easier to spot. You then get three other small marks that are dark spots. You can make yourself another triangle if you want. Then you've got this ridge here. This is where you need to be. It darkens a bit here, so I'm sorry about that. But this long streak here that's underneath the two furthest blobs is where you need to go. The drug lab is just behind one of the ridges where this dark streak is. So what we'll do now is we'll go down and I'll show you which one it is and where to find it. I'll flip the ship over so that it's kind of from a different viewpoint so that you're not essentially flying underneath the south pole of the planet. It makes it a bit easier to spot. Now we're a bit closer, I can show you that the dark streak that you were flying towards before is in fact a couple of ridges, and you can see that it's this little mountain chain here that you need to fly towards. The one you need is the one that's on your left, which is a strange rock formation. So, when you arrive at the rock formation, you can see that there's this crater behind it, and this is where you need to go, okay? So we'll slow the Raven down, And inside this crater here is where the lab is hidden. And there we go, it's popping in already. So the lab's here. It's literally on the opposite side of this crater. It's sometimes hard to spot during the night because it doesn't light up very well. It's very, very small and hard to see, especially if you're in a bigger ship. But here we go, this is the drug lab at Yela. They sell Widow, and they sell another product that begins with A that I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I'll butcher the name. But here is where you can buy your supplies. Grim Hex is literally behind the point of view at this point, so as soon as you've got the Widow you can load up, take off, get it to Grim Hex and sell it, especially if you're worried about the server crashing. I hope this gets you the armor sets that you want, or the weapons if you're more that kind of person, and hopefully they'll fix the mechanics soon so that trading's a little bit better and we won't all have to become drug dealers until they do. Have fun, guys.